Have you ever been in an argument with someone and you were both stuck in your own position? The process of mediation can help you expand beyond your incoming positions, your shoulds, to consider what is most important to you about moving forward, your coulds, to what will work and be most satisfactory for everyone involved, the woulds. In this presentation, you will learn how to use these ideas to expand your options. The more options available in mediation, the more likely it is you will reach a stronger, more satisfying, and durable agreement on how to move forward. Parties in a dispute often arrive for mediation with a limited and sometimes rigid idea of what should happen to resolve it. These are positions, and they leave little room for a resolution. Interests are the needs driving the positions, and they can be satisfied in more than one way. For example, if you are convinced that an employee should not be allowed to telework, that is your position. If you then ask yourself, why is that important to me? You might discover that you need to be able to account for your staff at all times, and restricting telework gives you assurance of that accountability. Your interest is to hold your staff accountable. Once interests are clear, you have room to explore ideas through brainstorming. Brainstorming is about generating ideas and stimulating creativity in problem solving. You will be encouraged to identify as many ideas as you can and let go of a common tendency to reject ideas too quickly. The mere act of generating ideas and considering options that may not seem possible builds on itself. Possibilities emerge that you hadn't seen before that could contribute to a mutually satisfying agreement. Continuing with our example, you identified that accountability is your concern, and the employee has stated a personal need for flexibility on 2 specific days every week. Here are a few ideas you might come up with through brainstorming. Move to a compressed work week. Redraft employees' telework agreement. Meet in person bi-weekly to review upcoming assignments and make schedule adjustments. You may not be comfortable with all these options. What is important at this stage is simply listing them. You will have time to evaluate the options in the next stage. Evaluating options means anticipating real-world barriers to the options, jointly finding ways to overcome them, and identifying actions that each party would be willing to take. In some cases, the mediator will help you develop objective criteria that you can use to explore and agree on the benefits, limitations, and conditions needed to make an option work. Once you have a list of options, the mediator will help you and the other party decide which ideas would best meet the interests of you both. Returning to the telework discussion, you are ready to evaluate options. You need to address both accountability and flexibility. Here's how it might go. You like the compressed work schedule, but your employee explains that it won't address her commuting situation for those 2 days when her child is in daycare. Updating the telework agreement will give you the chance to involve the project leads and redefine duty hours. The bi-weekly in-person meeting will be helpful, but it is impractical to change schedules so frequently. A 3-month trial schedule will work better. There are 3 ways you can improve your option building every time you mediate. Commit to participating in good faith. Understand your interests and what could satisfy your interests beyond what should. Generate as many ideas as possible without prejudging or limiting your options. To learn more, view the companion demonstration video on how to expand options for better mediation. Download the how-to checklist. Check out other segments of the At the Table series and contact the Air Force NDR program.